Hello again, Amy Herman, co-founder of the Key Marketing Network Group, with part 2 of 2 videos on setting up your aweber email marketing campaign. In the first video, I showed you how to create a list and a web form. The list we created in part 1 was called Blogging 6. So we're going to go to Blogging 6. And this is going to start, once I start promoting it, it's going to start capturing emails for this particular list. So I want to be able to track where my leads are coming from for blogs. Okay, so we already went through on how to create your list and also create your web form, which we did. And the web form is the link that we're going to use. I'll show you what we did to capture emails into our aweber system. Okay, so here it is. It's being a little bit funky with this system, but here is the form that we created. So now I can capture names, emails, and phone numbers, and it will appear in that list. Now the next thing that we want to do, the final thing we want to do, is create an email message campaign, so we can follow up on an automated basis with our new subscribers. In internet marketing, sometimes when the person first looks at your program, they may not sign up that very same day. So we want to keep up with email follow-ups because they may sign up, a day later, a week later, sometimes even a year later. So we go to messages, and aweber is an awesome tool, really powerful, because you can add as many email follow-up messages as you want. So I'm going to show you how to start setting up. There's 2 ways to do this. The first way is a manual way if you want to create your own personal email messages. So you're going to go to messages. We're on this particular list, Blogging 6, and I'm going to go to follow-up. Give it a minute to load. Okay, and I already started one. I'm going to go to this message. So when we go to the messages, it's going to load templates. Okay, so there's plenty of creative templates in here, tons of them. I like to start with simple, and then as we get more comfortable with aweber, you can be a little bit more creative and send out fun creative templates. But we're going to start with just plain. Okay, so I'm just going to click on plain. Okay, the first thing you can do is personalize your subject line. So let's pretend this is blank. This button here, personalize, you can add the subscriber's full name or their first name. I'll click on first name, and then I'll write what I want to appear in the subject line. We received your application for work. Okay, I want to make it catchy. And then I'm going to go into the body of the email. Now I'm keeping it real simple. There's all sorts of things you can do. You can send out newsletters, put pictures in, etc. with using these buttons. But if we just keep it simple, all I have to do is double click, cross out any of this wording, and then put my own wording in. Thank you for submitting your application. And I may even, copy and paste some other examples of email messages I have from other things that I have done. So I'm just going to, pretend I'm writing a nice email here. Okay, and this is going to be message 1. Usually in the email message, you're going to send them to a link. So here's my what I can do is I'll just say click here for more information. Now, what I can do is highlight this sentence. Actually, I'm not going to put a period in here. highlight this sentence, and then go up to this bar where there's bold, italics, underline, and I'm going to click on this link here, this little tool. What that does is it's going to directly link them to the page I want them to view. So I'm going to put in my website of the page that I want them to view. So make sure you know what that is. Okay, and then you can click on ignore validation and then uncheck it. But what should happen is the aweber should automatically underline it. So when you send out this message and a person clicks here for more information, it's going to take them to the page that you want them to see. Now actually I want to take them to my landing page since I've already gotten an email, a name, and phone number from them. I want to send them to my landing page. So I'm going to log in real quick here. What is it? I'm going to log in real quick into my landing page so that I can get the appropriate landing page link. So this is my back office for the Key Marketing Network system. Those of you using it are familiar with it. I'm going to go to capture pages and then landing pages. So at this time I'm promoting Empower Network. So I'm going to pull this one up. This is the landing page, and as you can see, there are no opt-in buttons because I already have their opt-in button. I just want them to view the video again. So this is the link that I'm going to put in there. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back to my message. And again, I'm going to highlight this, click here for more information. I'm going to go to this tool link. I'm going to delete what's in there, and I'm going to put my landing page link in. Ignore validation. Validating. I'm all set. Okay? And then I'm going to type the rest of my message. Sign off. Looking forward to working with you. Now obviously my message is going to be lengthier and have a little bit more meat in here, but I'm just showing this to you for demo purposes. Now you can create as many links using this link tool as you want, and I may even bold it because I really want to highlight this or make it a larger size. There we go. Okay, so that's my message. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to make sure I save it. Okay, then I'm going to go to next. And I can keep the settings as is because I would like to know if people click on those links. I'm going to save and exit. Okay, then it's going to take me to the next step. This is showing me the follow-up messages. So I can go ahead and create as many as I want. Okay? So if I want to do another one, I'm just going to click on this green bar, and it will allow me, and I can also change the interval of when I want to send it out, maybe a day later, 2 days later, what have you. So I can go ahead, I'll create a new message, I'll click on this button and do the same thing and manually type it in. Okay? Now, another way to do this that's even easier, if you have a sponsor, like if you're under me, I've created a bunch of email campaigns that I can share with you. So the way to do that is I'm going to go to, let's go to one of my other lists here. Go to this one, solo ads. So I'm going to leave the page, and I'll show you the messages that I've created for this particular campaign. So in this campaign, I've set up a lot. I've set up actually 85 messages. If you wanted to share those messages with me or your other or a sponsor, what you do is I will click on Enable Campaign Sharing. So I'm going to put this on, click on Save, and it is going to give me a campaign code. Okay, I'm going to copy this code, and this is what I would share with you. Then we're going to go back to the list that we just created, which is blogging 6, and I'm going to load all these messages so you won't have to retype them manually. So I'm going to put these messages when it pulls up. Okay, so now I'm at the messages page for this particular list, blogging 6. I'm back here. So I'm going to go all the way, I'm going to scroll down, and it says right here, campaign sharing. Use a predefined campaign by entering the campaign code. So I'm just going to paste that campaign I copied, or I will share it with you, and I'm going to load the campaign. Now, it will erase any messages that I may have put in there, like the 2 that I was creating just for this video demo. But now it's going to load those 83 messages in there. What you will need to do, though, is go into the messages and copy your own links to wherever I have references to links. And I'm going to show you that one more time. But it does save a lot of manual typing. So this is just taking a minute to load. Here we go. Okay, now it's all in here. Okay, so what you can do now is go into like the first message, and you'll have to do this for every message that you want to keep in your campaign. Maybe you don't want 83 messages, so you can delete whatever you don't want, but it will get you started very quickly. So what you're going to do is go into the message where it says get all the details. Just kind of double click in the body of the message, click on anywhere there's a link, highlight that sentence, get all the details here, for example, go to the tool and then put your own link in there. Okay, copy and paste your own link, you'll be done. Okay, so you'll want to scroll through these messages and find where anywhere there's a link, you're going to want to change that link to your own. So here's another one. I'm going to change it to my own. So in some cases, it's a whole different website. In other cases, it's just the user ID. But that's a really quick way to get your campaigns loaded. Okay, and then there's another link right down here. And of course, you're going to change your signature and any phone numbers. Okay, so start off, maybe just, modify 10 of those messages, delete the rest, or shut them off, and you'll be done. Okay, and then I'm going to save. Always remember to save. That didn't take. It should black out when it's saved. And I'm going to go to Next, Save and Exit. Okay, if you want to change the order of any of your email messages, they make it really simple to do that. To change the order, you can just click on any of the messages and move it up, and that will change the order. You can do that as with any of the messages that you want. So there we have it. Okay. And there's different intervals for when these messages go out. You can change that too by clicking on it. So get started with between these 2 videos. It will be enough to get started to start promoting your aweber forms and start collecting your emails and getting awesome email campaigns going. If you have any questions, contact me. There's a link below. And I'd be happy to help. Take care.